I will now demo how you add JavaScript and how you run JavaScript actions. And of course, this is something that we've been doing from the beginning with Boozang for several years now. But I think it would require, I just want to show a util function that we added and demonstrate the difference. So let's say I want to run some JavaScript on this application page, right? Here I have some simple jQuery JavaScript saying, add this piece of HTML into the DOM tree on the document body using append to. So if I run this, of course, what you can see here is that it appended this little demo into the application. So what I want to remind you to do is, of course, here you play it on app, right? Not on IDE. So IDE would be you want to run some JavaScript in this window, and app would be you run it in your application window. So that's the standard thing you want to do. And we can simply demonstrate this. I'll use location href. I set the URL. Of course, if I go and play this on the app, it will go to Google. And of course, if I would do it on IDE, I'm totally going to mess this up now because I'm going to send myself to Google. So, well, what you can see is if I open this and I run a piece of JavaScript here, of course, it's not going to be persistent in a reload. So we were fighting a really difficult problem with a payment system that was running a piece of a JavaScript that would kind of, oh yeah, you're trying to automate me. Oh, I don't like this. So it was kind of failing out. So what we did was we added a bit of persistent JavaScript that uses the extension to inject JavaScript. So this is, a little bit risky. You got to know what you're doing, but I want to tell you that this exists. So what we do is you'll use util.extend. It says exception script here. That's a typo, but don't mind that for now. It's going to be extendExtensionScript. So you're going to use extendExtensionScript, okay? And I defined a bit of a code here. So if I run this, what it's going to do is, it's the next time you reload your page, it's always going to inject this data, and I can reload this as much as I want. So you can use this to kind of create a little bit of a adapter or JavaScript hook that always is present in your application page. So you can use this to intercept functions, doing overrides, pretty powerful stuff. So I encourage you to check it out. But now, as you can see, it's stuck. What do? Well, simply run extendExtensionScript with no arguments, and next reload, it will be removed. So, reach out to us if you want to know more about this function and how it works, but just be aware that there is something you can use here, and it can be very, very powerful for certain hairy situations where you have maybe an off-the-shelf application that doesn't do what you want it to do, or is resistant to automation. Then we can trick it a little bit using this function.